Well, I thought it's getting on to the end of February now, so I thought I'd just get my last harvest up, which is, I've got a few leeks, a few carrots in the sandboxes, and I can get everything cleared and then start preparing everything for later on. So we'll just set off, get these carrots out, see what they're like, and then we'll pick the rest of the leeks, and then I'll mix a few batches of the potato compost from the molehill soil and sand, see how we get on with that, because that's what I'm doing this year. So we'll get on with the carrots first. Alright then folks, next job, let's get some of these remaining leeks out. They look absolutely atrocious here, but you'll see when I dig them up and peel the leaves back, they look absolutely fine underneath. So looks can be deceptive, but quite happy the way these have lasted over. So we'll get a few of these up. Right then, we'll get some of these leeks up. I can see some of them have actually gone to seed, so we'll be throwing those. Like that one's gone to seed, so I won't even bother with that one, because it'll have a big tough thing in the middle. You can see they're slimy and horrible, they look absolutely foul. So I'll just compost these. But there's still a few that are alright. Again, looking at them now, you think, oh, they look hot, they look awful, but believe me, once I strip a few leaves off, get down to a clean shaft, should be alright. Plenty of worms. There always seems to be loads of worms around leek roots for some reason. That's another one that's gone to seed. So we'll just be disposing of that one. So we'll just get a few up. Oh yeah. Soil's wet as anything. I'm surprised they survived over winter, it's been so wet. I've never known a winter as wet in my life. Right, you can see it's all horrible and slimy. But like I said, once you get some of these bits off, chop the roots off, trim them back. It looks absolutely foul, but like I said, get the old rank leaves off like this. I mean, obviously you lose a bit of girth, but you'll still end up with a leek that's edible and a lot of waste like this. Not going to seed these, so that's good. Again, just getting all the manky leaves off. Dead easy, just strip them back. This is a big one. Still not gone to seed. Looks absolutely awful from the outside. All slimy and horrible. Again, get all the rubbish stripped off. And we get a nice leek. Thought that one had gone to seed, but it's not. Again, stripping them off. Look foul from the outside. Chop that off, that's a bit soft at the top. That's gone to seed. That one hasn't. Look at that, looks absolutely atrocious. When you get into the middle, you might have to strip quite a lot off. Stripped a bit too much off that one. But anyway, you get the drift. Oh, we'll just do this one. The soil is so wet. Another big worm there. Loads of big worms. Don't want to cut them in half. Come on, wormies, come out. Again, just find a skin, strip it back. And there we've got some leeks. I'm absolutely clarted up. So I'll do the rest of them anyway, some other day. But yeah, from what looked like a lot of rotten, horrible old leeks, got half a dozen there, and all the mess. Alright then folks, down to the last few carrots now in these boxes. They're actually going to be a bit difficult to find because the tops have just completely died back. There's one there, let's give that a pull. Nice little carrot. Have we got any more? I think that's gone rotten. Another one there. So I've been harvesting these from about August of last year till what, end of February, so getting on for 6 months, which isn't too bad. And if you, like you can see, they just stand well all over winter, even in such a short box. This box is only 18 inches tall. Because it's full of sand and it's just so well drained, and they don't go rotten. There's 2 in this one. There we go, another one there, little bent one. So I'm going to get them all out, then I can start emptying the sand out and preparing it for this year. I think that might be it, to be honest. We've got another one, big one there. I think that's split though. Gee whiz, that's a big one. That is a big one. But unfortunately it's split, but I can chop that off, no problem. It's not rotten at all, it's still solid as a rock. We've got here another one here. That's another big one. Is that split? No, that's not split. Is that it? The final carrot of 2023 season. That's it. So there we go. That's the last remaining carrots out. Like I said, they just stand so well all over winter, even with it being so wet this year, and they've just not gone rotten. So it's the way to grow it. So we'll just get on and we'll get some of those leeks up now, and then we'll mix some of the spot compost up. Alright then folks, last job of the day. Going to mix some of my new potato compost up. As you can see, I've been collecting molehills from around the field. Lovely fluffy soil. And I'm going to be using it mixed 50-50 with sharp sand. I've got absolutely endless supplies of this sharp sand from when I used to grow all the exhibition carrots and things like that. I've got about 5 tons of that. So anyway, I did a test last year. I grew a couple of pots of potatoes growing in this outside, and they actually ended up giving a bigger yield. So I'm going to do it again this year. And another thing is, it doesn't cost me a penny, whereas compost, the price of compost now has just gone through the roof. So not only is it gives you a better result, but it's also free, and I could use it year after year because it is soil. It'll still retain its nutrients, and I'll add some fertiliser as well. So I'm just going, like I said, just going to mix it 50-50. Give it a good old mix up. And surprisingly, it doesn't seem to have any weed seeds in. You'd have thought with it being field soil it'd have been full of weeds, but I'll show you some of the other stuff that I've mixed up. I mixed it up a few months ago and left it to stored it, and there's not a single weed seed in it, so it seems to be quite clean soil. But it is going to be much better because it's moisture retentive because of the soil, and also because of all the sharp sand. It's also quite well drained, so it's not going to get waterlogged, and because of this field soil, there's plenty of natural nutrients in it. That's the reason I got some better results last year. Just growing in compost, which is really, it's just rubbish, isn't it? With whatever fertiliser has been added. There's no nutrients in compost, or growing media as they call it. So I've got about 150 litres, I think, 180 litres made already. I need about 300. So I'll steady it away. I'll just keep filling these pots. But there, as you can see, lovely, loose, fluffy, well drained, full of moisture, full of nutrients. So that's the spud stuff this year, all free and good stuff. Well, there we go folks, with a couple of buckets done. So as you can see, I've got about 240 litres made up. So that's enough for 8 pots. I'm going to do 10 pots, so another couple, get that done in the next week or so. Anyway folks, that's about it really. Just getting out, doing a little bit of stuff in this weather. That's about it folks. See you later.